Hello and welcome to Not So Awesome Review, and today we're looking at the World of Halo scale Spartan Buck with assault rifle action figure. Funny enough, this is my second time doing this review because the first time the audio didn't record. Thankfully for all the other ones it did, I think, so we'll see how that goes when I get to that. But anyways, Spartan Buck from Halo Infinity, maybe? His new updated look. I'm gonna say that because I did mess up with Kelly. Apparently she is white now in the armor and everything, according to the Halo Encyclopedia. And if you look at Buck here and compare him to his Halo 5 counterpart, you will notice some big differences, including the armor right here on the legs, the green on him. It's not too major where you can't not recognize him, but you can definitely see that it's not the same exact armor he was wearing in Halo 5. That said, the armor he has on right now does look really good. I do like it, though it does have a plasticky look to it. It has that cheap, just, you know, not matted plastic look. I don't know how else to explain it other than, yeah, it's a toy, it looks like plastic, which I guess is fine, but I don't know, I feel like if they just had matted out his armor or something, he would have came out looking a lot better. Other than that, I have no issues with the aesthetics of this figure. I will mention that his helmet visor right here is different in the sense that they're not shiny anymore. Not that the World of Halo figures were ever shiny with it, but they did have a little bit of a glittery, glistening theme going to them. I'm actually looking for one right now so I can kind of show. Here's the Master Chief. You can see his helmet has a little bit of, I guess, a glitter kind of going on through there. And if you go to the one that came with the Warthog, which I painted here, again, same thing. It has kind of a better reflection than Buck's here, and that's kind of the theme throughout this entire wave, where all the Spartans have kind of more of a matted look to the visor, which is fine, but I do prefer the shininess, so it's something I might customize later. Other than that, again, the figure looks good. Let's move it back here and focus in. I'm like, I'm like trying to focus in with my thumb because that's how like you push it on the screen, but I'm doing it with the wrong thumb, so my bad. But yeah, the assault rifle right here looks exactly like the Halo 5 one, honestly, which is good. I don't remember. Yeah, no, the Halo Infinite one is different, right? Completely different. So yeah, this actually comes with the Halo 5 Chief, which we'll be looking at in another video. But it comes with that. He does have his knife holstered right there, which unfortunately doesn't come out. My only issue with like green 3/4 inch figures, that's usually the case, or you know, little weapons like that don't come out, no side arms or anything. But aside from that, it's a cool looking figure. Articulation, he can look up, he can look down a pretty good amount, he can look left and right. You can kind of get him to pivot if you kind of just lower the neck right there. I guess he's looking more down to the side, but yeah, I mean, you can get some good head movement from him, which is fine. Arm can only go up that much on both, which is unfortunate, but it is because of the way his armor is right here. I'm sure if they release him for the Spartan collection that this will be a little bit more pliable, so he'll be able to get them up a little bit more. At least I'm hoping, but anyways, arm can rotate all the way around like that. It does have a single jointed elbow. It does 90 degrees, which is good. Rotation, and then hinge at the hand and rotation. Again, still the wrong hinge for weapons, which is unfortunate. I hope that's something they do update later, but apparently it's not in this wave, which I will mention right now, this wave did come with different packaging. So whoever did the art design for the new packaging, great job. I love it. So much better than the other one because this actually looks more appealing. The last one was really generic. It was really dollar store-ish. Now they look a little bit more premium. So anyways, abdomen, not really much going to go on right there. There is rotation at the bottom and the top, but not too much. There is no pivot. There is really no back and forward. It's that same stiffness we're familiar when it comes to any of the Halo figures that have been released. Again, it's unfortunate. It is probably moddable, but because I did do this Chief. The problem is he has this gray armor going on. So if I decide to do this, I'm going to have to figure something out. But anyways, leg can go out that much, which is really good. Forward that much, which is good. Can move back a little bit. Double jointed knee, which is great. That cut right there at the upper thigh. Back and a little bit forward and ankle pivot. So he does have some decent articulation. Does have some pouches right there, which I believe his Spartan 5 version didn't have either. So yeah, articulation isn't bad. Getting him to hold a weapon isn't bad. Though if you want to do two-handed, it does kind of bend it a little bit, and that's like the only unfortunate thing. Same thing happens with the Spartan collection. Even with like more of an elbow bend, it would happen. The main thing we need is that up and down movement here, so that we can kind of have that rotated a little bit better. But yeah, it's not bad. It's what you expect for $10. I think it's a great deal. I love Spartan Buck. Great character. There is a novel with him just as the star. In case anyone wants to read that, I'll put a picture of it right there so you guys can see. If you want more story on him outside of Halo 5 and ODST. But anyways, some size comparisons really quick. We'll put him next to the Halo Infinite Chief right there. So you can see Spartan Buck is shorter than Chief, as he should be. Let's see, what else do I have around here? Again, I just finished filming, so I was putting everything away and then editing this and realized, oh no, there's no audio. But yeah, here he is next to the only UNSC Marine I have. You can kind of see he is bigger than a Marine, but still shorter than Chief, as again he should be. Let's get a Joy Toy action figure, which was going to be my next review on this channel, but this Halo wave kind of just showed up at Target and it's now taken priority. So I will do a review on that guy. Love the company, love those figures. Definitely need to pick up more, but yeah, you can see here they definitely scale pretty good with each other. And lastly, if I can find a G.I. Joe, here's one. Here is a Duke. Not the best Duke, I have a better one somewhere, but yeah, you can see here, again, they kind of mix and match pretty well. Doesn't want to stand, but they do mix and match really good with other 3 3/4 inch figures. My only, I guess, real complaint, aside from the plastic being a little bit too plasticky, is I wish he had came with a Buck head. He doesn't, and I hope that when we get the ODST versions of them, assuming they make them, that he comes with a Nathan Fillion Buck head, because that would be awesome. I don't know, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if they've done any other heads like that, but I guess the Marines, the pilot, he has a civilian head, so it is something they can do for the scale. The other thing I want to mention is that these new Series 6 ones don't come with these little stands anymore, which is good, because I have too many of these. I don't really use them. They are useful, but I don't really use them, so I'm glad we don't have that anymore. It feels like a little bit of a trade-off, but the fact that we don't have them anymore, they did up the paint apps on some of the other figures, which is good. So I'm fine with them not being there. If it keeps them at the $10 range, that's awesome. They're not, doing a Hasbro and raising the price by a couple of dollars. They're trying to keep it there at that $20 mark, which I appreciate so much. With everything else going up in price, it's just nice to see a company, even if they're cutting back on something as simple as a stand, which, as cool as it is, can be kind of a pain if you want to connect more than like 3 or 4 of them. I'm glad it's gone if it's keeping it at that price and we're getting somewhat better paint. Good riddance in my opinion. Aside from that, not much else to say, other than this is Series 6, and Series 5, from what I can tell, has not shown up in America. So that's interesting, because I definitely want Series 5. It has some ODSTs in that wave, or has a ODST in that wave, but I want some ODSTs. And Johnson and a few other figures that I definitely want from it. So hopefully that shows up soon. If you Google World of Halo Johnson and then Target on Google, yeah, because you're Googling it, you can get the link to at least have Target notify you when it's in stock. But Halo, at least World of Halo figures on their website, I've never seen them really shown up. So kind of like that, but hopefully, again, Series 5 shows up in stores. Anyways, for now, we have Series 6, which I didn't even know was going to be a thing. I think I tried looking up Series 6 not that long ago to see if there was any promotional images, and by not that long ago, I mean like earlier this week, and then, well, here it is. But anyways, I'm just rambling now. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. I definitely recommend Buck. I definitely recommend this whole wave, to be honest, but you guys can check that out as the days come by. I will be posting a review, hopefully every day, of figures. Everything's recorded. I just need to do some B-roll and stuff. But yeah, that's my review for Spartan Buck. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.